Jacob Zuma's juggling act aside, he has really been accused of promoting people that are his friends, as opposed to people who are actually competent.
Look, again, this is the prerogative of heads of state to surround themselves effectively with yes men, those that in fact will protect him. And I think, again, we have seen to a degree President Zuma remove one or two of those who have somehow gone against him in the last couple of years, and in fact promote allies, those close to him. And I think, given, of course, the strains in which President Zuma finds himself, his own personal battles over Nkandla and over one or two other broader issues, there's no surprise that he would continue to wish to ring-fence himself from these broader difficulties, and I think that's also part of the motivation for the appointments, and again perhaps promotes that aspect into the decision-making process, as opposed to bringing in the real skills necessary to run very, very complicated and increasingly complex governmental departments.
But unfortunately for us, some of those yes men aren't performing. Okay, well, let's talk about a yes woman, for instance. Our former Minister of, who was it? The former Minister of Agriculture, Forestry and Fishing. She wasn't performing at all, and now she's going over to energy. And we know the energy constraints we have on this country. It's a bit worrying.
Yes, we can assume, in fact, that she was a deep Jacob Zuma ally, and therefore she has not been dropped from cabinet. She's simply been shuffled to what is a very important portfolio. Look, the management of Eskom does not necessarily fall under her particular portfolio, but there's no doubt in my mind, when we look at broad trends into the future, energy in all its aspects, in particular alternative energies, and in particular issues surrounding nuclear power and the movement towards shale or fracking in South Africa, is going to be a very important part of her portfolio. These are controversial issues, they're tough issues, and they will impinge on South Africa's future dramatically. It's not just a South African issue, I must tell you. Energy and the reliable and sustainable supply of energy is going to be crucial for many countries around the world. She does occupy a very important portfolio, and given her track record, I think that one would need to be concerned, certainly in the initial stage of her appointment, that she will have to certainly be much more adept at management and much less inclined towards personal intervention in the ministry, and perhaps I think she would need to rely upon real experts to advise her here. I think it's a serious portfolio, and it is an appointment that I would be concerned about, certainly at this stage.